Say yes to new beginnings.
Yes.
Say yes to new standards of excellence.
Yes.
Say yes to engaging reportage with a difference.
Yes.
Introducing Yes International Magazine. The time to say yes to your dreams and aspirations is here.
How does it feel to make the cover of Forbes? Can we see the magazine first? Yes. How does it feel to have yourself on the cover of Forbes? Let's start from there.
I mean, it just says to me that we're doing something right, and that we still have a lot of work to do.
Okay.
I run from accolades and acknowledgement and all of that, because if you're not careful, it could be a distraction. People already begin to celebrate when they still should be folding their arms and putting in work. I run from receiving an award. I just don't want to think that I have arrived, that I am there. So I want to be here doing my work and building, and I run from trying to just sitting down and say, oh, how we did it. I don't think we're doing anything special or great yet. I think we have the potential to do great stuff, So for me, that people are noticing what we are doing here and there, it's fine. So I call it a privilege to have that opportunity, and then to be featured side by side someone like Steve Babeko, who I respect a lot, and who's one of the closest people to me. And then for me, the story. So I was saying to my friend this morning that I'd like for every young person in media or PR to actually read the profile on the both of us. If I was young and starting out, if I read those stories, I'll be very inspired. Because it's just the story of how you can really, really try to change your life without doing crime, without all of that. And I think that's what we both share in common.
All right. Now, what would you say has gotten you to where you are today?
I wish I knew. I wish I knew, because if I did, I probably would have aimed higher and dreamt bigger. So I've always been very afraid and very unsure. So I end up doing more, putting in more, and I think that fear has put me in check. I think also that my upbringing, my mom and my dad played a very, very strong role in values for hard work and honesty and all of that. And I think that at times the stars just aligned. I was quoting the Chino and Chile program on Twitter a few days ago, that those who have benevolent spirits, crack their pancada for them, have to make sure that they are humble, because you get yes, and it seems like you're a genius. Meanwhile, somebody else gets no, and looks like So there is the spiritual part of it, and I'm grateful for the opportunity. But I also know that in life, you succeed when people open doors for you. And people only help you when they know that you exist, when they like you, and when they trust you. People recommend everything we've done. There have been individuals that have recommended it. I don't know anybody. I was a reporter. I don't have any godfathers. I've never raised investment. I don't know anybody. I built my business, and people say, you want to do that thing? Talk to Ayeni now. And I do it, and I do it so well that person then refers me. Every business that we have is not because I knew somebody that I knew one. So people know you, they like you, and they trust you. And then to make sure, it's difficult to work in the HM because I don't take nonsense. That's one of the hardest things people find when they come to work here. Because I'm like, guys, we're trying to build something. We're not here to joke. So I think it's a combination of factors that if I stand somewhere and give a speech and say this is how to build a successful business, I will just be deceiving myself. And I've listened to a lot of successful people who will say to you that if this thing didn't happen, I probably won't be here today. Things that are totally out of their control. So it's a combination of the stars aligning for you and you understanding what is important.
All right, now, so how does it feel to run one of the biggest PR agencies in the country at the moment?
I don't know that we are one of the biggest yet. I know that we have a dream to become one of the biggest. We want to build the first company in this country to be quoted in the stock exchange here, in London, and in New York. We want to build the first company that will stand the test of time. I think that how I feel right now is that when I started, I was told that what I wanted to do was impossible. I was in Ayeni magazine when I had the idea of starting a PR company, and everybody I spoke with told me, "You're just going to waste your time," you know. And I know by the time I was writing for this day, I almost took a job for Nigerian Bureaus. I almost went to, it was to Michelle and I would be considered for that role. So he wasn't that I knew, you know, but along the line, I had PR experts who were already established, who showed me the way. Do this, do that. There's a gentleman called Dr. Phil Osagi, you know, who said you have to do that. So I was guided well.
Okay.
My journalism background helped me. You know, so today I feel like we have an opportunity to introduce people to a new kind of PR. People think PR is old school, you know, it's very boring, it doesn't pay well. We pay our guys very well. Our guys live very, very well and live very comfortably. Our clients like and respect us. So we have a chance to bring a lot of dignity back into the profession, to support what those who came before us have done. And we have a chance to really, my dream is to walk into New York one day and see BHI. And say, well, and they say this company started in one back street in Nigeria. That is my dream, because you see companies come from China, come from America, and they will tell you they're in 40 countries across the world, they're in Africa. And I'm like, I've spent time with them. They're not smarter than we are. What happens most times is that people have limited vision or limited resources, or disaster just happens, stuff that is outside the control. God helping us, all other things being equal, we stand a chance of building a company that can make Nigeria proud.
All right. I would like to find out from you what separates BHM from the other PR agencies out there.
We are very stupid. We do things that people just imagine you must be out of your mind. And the only reason we could afford to do those stupid things was that I started very young. Okay. So the risk I could take, a 55-year-old person could not take it. We take all the risks, you know, up till now. The things we are doing, everything we have is in this business. I've reached a point where I should be trying to buy houses here, buy cars there. No. We put everything that we have from day one into the business. We hire people, we pay them well, we train them abroad. Small company, even big companies don't train their staff abroad. Or when they train you, they will tell you to sign a bond. We don't do all those nonsense. And it was the same formula I used when I was a journalist. I was a stupid journalist. I didn't train in journalism. I was a microbiologist. And I just started doing things the way I felt was right, and it happened to just have worked. You know, so I think we did things differently, not because we decided to, but that was how I never entered the PR agency before I founded BHM. I didn't know how a PR agency was run. I just went with my own creative idea. So we've been very stupid. We want to remain stupid. We want to do things differently, and we want to also focus on solving actual problems. So people say PR is just output. You just say, no, we want to say, guys, see how we are moving you from point A to point B. So that if you switch off what we do, you can actually see the impact. That, no, let's switch that thing back on, you know.
All right. What is your own personal definition of PR? Not the one you picked up from
textbooks or from classrooms.
Your own personal definition.
I would say is to manage relationships from a beneficial perspective to all concerned parties. Okay. So you want to understand what is important to the people involved, and you want to do all you can to manage that relationship in such a way that there is no confusion, there is value exchange, there is positivity. Whether you are representing an oil and gas company that is going to operate in Bayelsa, or you are working for an airline that has just had a plane crash that people have died, or you are trying to introduce a new malt drink that can help people keep fit, or you are trying to work for a university, the students on the one side, parents and lecturers and all of that, to understand the truth, to understand integrity, to understand the value of communication, that people can, once you build trust, PR is trust. Once you can build trust, and somebody is saying, we are going to send all of you to America tomorrow, and they're not saying, that was what they said last year. You failed to communicate in such a way that it is credible. that you say this will happen and it happens. And at the end of the day, you build that goodwill that there's a warm relationship between all the stakeholders. In the case of oil and gas, between the host communities and the oil companies. In the state of the government and the people, that when you see the governor, okay, your heart has already calmed down because you know the leader is here. So it's to manage that relationship in a very honest, very open, very trustworthy way that everybody benefits. It's not, you know, we are going to buy an oil company, let's just go and tell them this, let's give them, so that, no. And that's why the PR consultancies and agencies that fail are those who connive with badly behaved organizations to deceive people and all of that. So PR is about the truth well told.
All right. Now, your romance with PR, what ignited it?
Writing and Keke Ogunle.
Okay.
So I just wanted to be a writer. But by the time I left university, I penciled 3 places I'd like to work: Channels TV, Ovation International, and Encomium. I knocked Channels off because it was audiovisual and it won't give me time to write. And I really wanted to write. I knocked Ovation off because it was a periodical. It was probably coming out maybe 4 or 6 times in a year then. I picked Encomium because it was a weekly. So I knew I could sharpen my skills and all of that. So one, I mastered my writing from reading and from all the things I did in university. Then before I came to Encomium, I was doing artist management, Sans Sultan and all of that. So they took me to Keke, that this man works with Encomium, but he wants to be our manager. And Keke said, I know this man now. No, you can't be artist manager. You have to be a publicist. You write well. In fact, I will give you your first brief. That was the first time I was hearing the word publicist.
Which was the first brief that he gave you to handle? Can you remember?
It must have been Two-Face Idibia or so, but they were very big, very, very popular, And once they said that word, I'm a curious person. I went back home and I like this thing. This is what I'm already doing now, And Keke, then Two-Face called me later and said, I know Keke is giving you work, but we met at do it all. Two-Face, and I said, but I want you to also do stuff for me. This is what I will pay you. So between Keke and Two-Face, I realized that what I was going to make in a year from Encomium, I could make it from these guys. So that was when I said, okay, and I started asking for advice, for opinion. Almost everyone said it's a waste. And as at that time, he wasn't something that anybody had really done here as a profession. But I took it up, and I saw that because I knew entertainment and I knew how to write, it was easy for me to help this. And all my colleagues were in the media. That's why I started. So I would say writing and Keke Ogunle.
All right. You started out by organizing awards.
Yes.
Then from there, you came into journalism.
Yes.
From journalism, you now...
Publicity and then full PR,
Yeah. Why are you constantly moving?
It's just... And I'm about to move again.
Okay.
It's just being able to evolve, and being able to pursue stuff that you are interested in. I will be a dead man the day I have to work in the industry I don't enjoy.
Okay. You say you're about to move again.
Because
would you like to tell us where you are?
I'm interested in technology.
Technology.
My future is in technology.
Okay.
So and I'm very passionate about using technology to solve problems for media, to solve problems for public relations, and for advertising.
All right.
So I'm about to make a move that I think the future of our entire business will depend on.